Hello guys and welcome to Slime Rancher. This is my first time doing a YouTube video and I hope it goes good, goes very well. So I didn't want to sound wrong to get corrected by all them, grammar people out there. People get wild about that. This is a very simple game. Well, it's not, it is simple, but it's not entirely like, oh, I can do this with my eyes closed or hands behind my back. No, it takes some intelligence, some thought to go about it, how to make the place better at a faster pace, and etc. But I'm doing this game because it's, once again, like I said, my first video, my first attempt at this, and I'm doing a simple game that I can do easily, and hopefully I can do more. 1,000 light years away from Earth, on a planet known as the Far Far Range, Beatrix LeBeau begins her first day as a slime rancher. And I've played a bit of this game before. I know what I'm doing to an extent. Can't sound like I'm a god, because that's wrong. But I know an extent of this game. I know these are basic slimes. They don't give a lot of money, but in the beginning, that's what you're gonna need, some money. And so, for now, this is gonna pretty much do. You make a farm out of you for now. Wow, that was kind of sad. Now that I really think about it, that was terrible. I wish I could redo that, but no. I could edit it out, but, I have some class. I'll accept my failures. And I'll laugh and grovel at them later. Just kidding. But, I like YouTube. I like it a lot. I watch, I wouldn't say, extremely often, every day crazy often, but I do watch it. I have, favorite YouTubers, like Markiplier, I like Jacksepticeye, I like PewDiePie. I also watch MXR Plays, Game Theorist. I watch a lot. And so, I think it's interesting how people do YouTube, and people will do it for jobs, but I don't plan on doing it for, my job, etc. I just plan on doing it for a side thing, to have a bit of fun inside. But the point of this game is to be a slime rancher, as the game pronounces. You collect slime, feed them, they drop these porch things, which is pretty much their poop. Yeah. And then you sell it for money. So basically, you're looting off their poop. Just want you to think about that real quick. You're looting off of poop. And you know what? I know it's wrong to have a favorite, but this one's my favorite right now, and you're gonna be named Bobby. Such a nice name. No, wait. Since he's a slime, I should name him Blobby. That's a better name. I'm a genius. I'm really not. Please. Enjoy my humor. Please. I'm trying. I know I shouldn't be trying so hard, but I'm desperate. No, I'm just kidding. But there's this whole land you go through. There's a story to it. It's quite interesting. Yeah, glad you enjoy your food. There's an interesting story. That it puts you in a bigger aspect and thoughts. Dry reef, a coral-crusted ocean floor that now basks under a golden sun. So you go around. Star Milk, Casey, or Cassie. I don't have a spell. I'll pronounce. Quality. Yeah, I made a joke. Deal with it. But what's it called? To forewarn you, I say and basically. I say that a lot, and so That may get annoying, but hopefully I can learn to stop it. But I've been doing it for a long time, so there's a high chance it might not be that easy. Oh, and also there's like super big slimes. They're called Gordo slimes. You need to feed them a ton of food and they'll explode. So, I'll kill you later. Collecting these guys, rock slimes. Honestly, I like these kind of slimes. I wouldn't say they're my favorite because they're blue, which is my favorite color. But like, yeah. I heard one of them transform. You cat. Yes, I know that was amazing commentary. You cat. I just didn't know what to say, okay? This entire cave system was sealed off from a cave and when I first discovered it. Maybe that's why the fellas up ahead are so grumpy. Haven't had a bite in a long time. In any case, don't let that long-awaited bite come from your own rump. Bring some food to calm them down. H. And so obviously there's a story to this game. Ooh. Crap. I guess I'll come back later. And there's a story to this game a lot more than meets the eye. Because you may think, oh, this is just a cutesy game, get better, make a better base. No, but there's like an actual in-depth story, which is quite interesting. And I think it's not like amazing, totally godly story like many other games out there, but it's an interesting paced story that I enjoy. And this game where you have to like make stuff, get better stuff at a time, to build up a place and make it better. I like those kind of games. Those games are interesting. And so like, yeah, it's a interesting paced story, which I really enjoy, because honestly, gameplay of a game may be outstanding, maybe extremely cool and outstanding, and looks fantastic, but like, honestly, if a game really doesn't have an interesting story to it, it's just not gonna grab me, like grab my entire attention. I mean, yeah, I like combat with amazing combat and hoopla. I like the music of games and all that, but like, for a game to truly interest me, it has to have a great story. And yeah, this is not like the all-time greatest story, like, giving out an example, like, Spider-Man for PS4 had a great story. What's it called? But I'll say what's it called a lot too, so I'm sorry about that. And I missed this H guy. Hello Beatrix, the name's Hobson Twillagers, rancher, explorer, and the former owner of this here ranch, you not call your own. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I was a rancher for many years than I can remember, and I felt there was one last adventure left in me, so I've set off to find just that. But before I go, I'm taking one last tour around this here land I love, so keep your peepers peeled for notes like these if you want to hear what an old coot has to say every now and again. Be talking to ya, H. And so like, story wise, this ain't like amazing, but it's like, it's an interesting way to go about it, like the lore. And like, I know there's a lot to say like, oh, he likes lore, but like, in all fairness, who doesn't like lore in video games? Like, let's be real. I feel like lore is pretty good. And that's my opinion. Maybe most people are like, nah, it ain't that great. It doesn't even matter. But it's like, that's my opinion. Like, you know, some people have opinions on like which Smash Bros is better and all that and all that. Some people are like, Melee, if it's not Melee, it's nothing. And I'm like, okay. Now I know my opinion is not the right opinion. But some people will say Brawl's the worst one, and I will disagree. I think Brawl's pretty great because I like the story. In all honesty, though, I don't have an opinion on which one's best and worst, actually. Because, like, I like Ultimate because the roster's amazing. Has the soundtrack from all past games, so that's amazing. I like Brawl because the story was very captivating. Captivating? That's probably not the word. I'm not smart. I wish I was. But, like, it's a very interesting story, and I liked it so much. And, like, this game has a pretty good story. Oh, look, they're big guys. So, like, I want to say, Gordos are super huge, but these get bigger because they're Largos. They're a mixture of two different kinds, which, since he's like the Rock, but he's pink, he's a mixture of the pink rocks, which is good because that means more money. Because they drop 2 plorts instead of 1 of each different caliber, which is pretty good and well needed. So I pretty much have a pretty stable source right now. I'm trying to become like, not like an extremely big YouTuber, like, you know, #1. That's just not happening. I don't have that hope, but I like to start off pretty small. I probably might do 1 video a week, maybe 2 in the beginning, because like, but I might not. I might do more. I'd say the maximum I'll do a week is probably like 4, maybe, for now, if I get decent at this. But you know, I'm not that good at things. I'm really not. I mean, I've been told I was a fast learner, but I don't think I don't think I'm gonna be good at this. But right now, right at the moment, I'm not gonna be focusing on starting. I'm gonna be focusing on to get a decent amount of money. But yeah, nah, I'll leave those words alone. But right now, I'm just gonna. Ooh, false rhymes. See, these guys, I like them. The sad thing is, though, they die during the day. So, like, they're here for a bit, and if I made a corral for them in the sun, it won't matter because eventually they'll die. Which is kind of sad. And that happens. On the good thing, I haven't encountered a very malevolent source, and they're called TARs. Picking you up. Okay. I guess I'll keep a Roostro. They're nice. Malevolent source, they're called TARs, and they come from Largos eating a different plort than what they normally do. So like if a like this one, if this pink phosphor slime ate like a rock plort, it'd become a tar, which is an evil source that eats what pooped. That eats, what's it called? A plort of different, it eats other slimes and it multiplies. But they die by water, so that's kind of good because look at that. Just gotta yeet. Just gotta, like, you know, just yeet. I failed. Just gotta yeet. I want you to know I'm trying. Just gotta yeet that fool out. If he lands on the bridge, okay. Look, I tried my hardest to kill him, he still didn't die. That would've made me real mad. But after I put these parts away, I'll probably end the video here. Because I don't want to make videos too long. But you know, it's probably a decent idea. And like, I don't want to be quite bad at this. So, oh, I think I can upgrade. Which is good if I can, because upgrading, oof. Upgrading. Let me put you back in here. No, don't drop carrots. No, don't pick up carrots. I don't want carrots. I want the quartz. No, Tubby. I want quartz. Like, I know that was mean and all, but like, come on, give me quartz. Blobby, I'm sorry. But like, yeah, I'm probably gonna end the video right here. I don't have an outro or an intro yet, but I'll probably come up with one eventually through time, so I'm just gonna end the video here. Bye!